My name is Lexi Cook and I have the pleasure to be here with my dad, Jim Cook. Let's get started. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I just have a few questions so our viewers can get to know you a little better.
My pleasure, Lexi.
So I know you played multiple sports in high school. How did you juggle that with your schoolwork, and what advice do you have for me?
Well, I played football, hockey, and baseball, which was all year round. So, a lot of studying late at night after practices and games, and on the car rides and the bus rides back and forth.
Okay. How did you meet your wife, Paige?
Paige, I met your mother at actually one of my hockey games. I was a junior and she was a sophomore, and she had come with some friends to watch our game that night, and afterwards one of her friends asked if I wanted to go to the midnight movies with her, and from that day on we dated through high school, college, and eventually became married.
Oh, man. What is it like to be the father of a teenage girl and a preteen girl?
Challenging. Probably the most fulfilling thing as a parent, but also the scariest. And I would say not having sons, but I'm going to speak to it anyways, that I would say girls is a little bit more of a challenge these days as a parent, especially a father. But absolutely beautiful.
What is the biggest concern you have as a father, and what scares you the most watching your girls grow up?
That's a good question. There's a lot of things, many different ways to answer that. Probably the biggest fear is if as parents, your mother and I have sent a strong message as to making choices and the consequences of choices. I think as people, as adults, and especially as teenagers, we all make bad choices, and you'll make bad choices, and your friends will make bad choices, and as a parent we hope that you learn from those, and hopefully the consequences work out.
What is your biggest fear for the future supporting a family?
The biggest fear for me as a parent, obviously, is and a husband, is everybody's health for me. I think health is something that we all take for granted, but for us it's about keeping people, hoping our kids and each other keep our health after what we've been through with your grandma and grandpa, and some of the experiences our family have had. Those are the things that concern me the most.
How does having two jobs affect your life at home with your family?
Well, in this case, two jobs, meaning one is optional because we started our own company here at home. So it's obviously a balancing act. That's probably the biggest challenge, is balancing the time. But we're lucky in the terms of that we don't have to have the two jobs. That was a choice. So fortunately for us, it's just a time factor.
What is the biggest struggle with being a dad, a son, and a husband?
I think it's finding the time in all areas. Everybody's going a different direction now. Time seems to be going faster and faster, and I think trying to balance those and keeping communications and finding time in everybody's schedule just to spend as a family has probably been the biggest challenge for us.
Did you ever imagine your life to be like it is today?
Pretty much. I think this is the way I expected it to turn out, and what happens from here we'll see, but I think we're on the right track.
Well, that concludes our interview, unless you have anything you'd like to add.
It's been my pleasure, and I'll finish this drop of water you've given me.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sweetie.
And thank you for watching my interview with Jim Cook. I'm Lexi Cook.
Hola.
We're out.